Yo, what's going down, my friend?
Man, another banger on the way. That's what's going down.
Yeah, bro. Episode 104. Man, it's just it's a blessing, to be doing this.
Absolutely, man. Especially when if you have like some shit going on, like for me, for example, had that nocturnal emission,
Yeah.
not too long ago before we started, before we hopped in the booth and shit. But it's like, I'm not going to let that stop me. We are still here and knocking out another episode.
Oh yeah.
Because when it
Mhm.
comes to, some individuals out there, they let nocturnal emissions or wet dreams just beat them up to where they just don't want to do shit. And it's like, we can't be doing that.
Exactly.
Got to keep moving forward, no matter what happens to us. That's how you build structure to yourself, just keep moving forward no matter what. You will become iron out here, you know?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
we.
Hey, I'm proud of you, bro. Because initially, we were gonna plan on doing this tomorrow, but I'm proud that you mustered up the strength and that we're in the booth.
Yeah, we getting this shit done now. You feel me? I'm not
Yeah.
gonna wait. When you get on your SR journey, you want to get shit done, you know? And that's how I feel. Despite the nocturnal emission, that's not going to stop shit.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like when you take an L, and that's a perfect example. A wet dream is a great example, but like you said earlier, sometimes it feels like you take an L with certain things, or like you said, you got punched in the jawline.
Oh,
You know,
we.
sometimes you got to hit them back. Drop a podcast or a couple videos. Sometimes you got to punch back.
Exactly.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
you're right. Yeah, I feel you, bro. This is like my way of hitting their asses back because when I was asleep, they gave me a shot, a haymaker to the jaw and
Exactly.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So now this is my hit right back to the enemy with their
Man,
chump asses, bro. Oh, we. They
let's get
sure
into
tried
it
to get me. Tried to get me in my sleep, bro. What's wrong with them? They some punks.
for real. That's how it
Oh,
is.
we. Listen here. Well, before we get started, bro, I'm gonna get that intro knocked out for us.
All right, my guy.
All right, my dude. All right. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with his podcast partner Seb Conscious. Always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay, yay. E.
Oh man, I'm gonna lead the way on this episode. All right, bro. I got the topics for us right here, and I think we should just get right into this because topic number one is exactly what we were just talking about. All right.
Okay.
Topic number one, bro, is wet dreams and nocturnal emissions. Obviously, you just had one. Let's break it down. For the viewers, let's tell them some stuff because I had one as well. I forget when that was, but I remember I got on the podcast right after, and I was feeling some similar stuff going on. It's like like I said, it feels like you kind of take an L. That's how I like to word it. I remember I was feeling definitely like I had lost, some power, like because you release some of the life force, so it has an effect on you. But like what you were saying in your last video, obviously it's definitely not a relapse, and it's definitely not the end of the world, but
Right.
it's something that we should talk about, because it definitely has an effect on you. It has an effect on you, and yeah, let's just hear what I want to hear what you're going through over there, bro.
Yeah, I had took a nap before we obviously, started conversating and, talking about the podcast and stuff. Yeah, it'll happen. It's all natural. Muggs is out here operating with a full cup, and when you operate with a full cup, some of that shit's gonna waste. And when it
Yeah.
wastes, a little bit waste off the top, that's when a nocturnal emission or a wet dream is gonna happen because you're like too full of spiritual money. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So in this simulation program or matrix or whatever you want to call this crazy shit we live in, I guess when you're too full of spiritual money, you have to get rid of some,
Yeah.
because you can't hold on to all that, So we have this weird shit happen, like wet dreams and getting attacked by succubus spirits. you know, spirits and shit, because it's all spiritual warfare. And yeah, you know, you just can't let it get you. You know, like some individuals out there, when this happens to them, they beat themselves up really bad, and
Yeah.
they have spiritual attacks and shit, you know, and they don't understand it. So it's important to talk about this and address this to, you know, fellow retainers or anybody out there who's going through this, who do, and they don't understand it. It's totally
Yeah.
normal. You're full of life force and shit, you know,
Yeah.
full, and your body's not able to hold all that shit. So it has to push some out. And that's what just happened to me. And throughout this process, you know, you're gonna feel off a little bit, but not so much to where you're gonna like be like dumb or some shit to where you're not gonna be able to do anything. You know, you just have
Right.
to keep moving forward and be strong through this process, because like I said, it's all natural, but some individuals tend to fall down a black hole or some shit when this happens and beat themselves up and think it's the end of the
Yeah.
world when it's not. You feel me?
Yeah. That's kind of what happened to me on that last one, bro, because it definitely was like a lot of, like I said, I woke up with that spot on my shorts, and it was like quite a bit of, it's like I had busted off, in my
Right.
dream. I remember what happened in the dream. You know what I'm saying? This demonic female who was very attractive and very lustful, started,
Yeah,
it's
started
just,
fornicating and shit, bro. They be getting
yeah.
they get your ass, bro. Ooh, wee.
Yes, we were like in the back of this truck, and all of a sudden she just pulled my pants down and started just going to town. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I woke up, and like I said, my shorts were just a mess, bro. And I remember waking up, like I had like some kind of like brain fog, and then I had like my energy was low, you know what I mean? And that's when we ended up making the podcast. And I remember it just felt good to like push through. I feel like in those moments, you got to get right back up and just kind of like damn near pretend like it didn't happen, and just kind of get up, because it's definitely your body doing its thing. And like I always say, SR is like that pail of water. So it's like one nut bust is like just a little spill. It's not like you dump the whole thing over. You know what I'm saying? What's
Right.
going to dump the whole thing over is if your ass ends up busting like multiple nuts. It's like that one little wet dream isn't going to do much, but it's definitely a weird feeling. It makes you
Yes.
feel. And the thing is that like, I don't know if this happens to like regular folks too, like date, like people that, like FAP and shit like that. I feel like it's a retainer like thing, because obviously you have a lot of life force going on, so you're saving that shit up. So like you
Right.
said, your cup gets full. So it's an important topic for us to talk about, man, because like you said, people can have mixed emotions about it, but that's my opinion, dude, is just get right back up. And it's almost like double down, like go when that happens, go harder, just to kind of like fight back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you will get hit in the spirit world, but it's up to you to hit their asses back here in the earth realm, by doing
Yes.
the shit that you need to do. And I feel like being in this booth right now on this podcast episode is definitely hitting them back, because it seemed like they tried to hit me to get me to not have ambition or motivation to make a podcast, because they knew it was going to happen tonight. You know what I'm saying? The enemy knew, so they tried to get me with a nocturnal emission on some punk ass shit, and it's not going to work.
Right. Maybe
You
they
know?
don't the fact that more people are tuning in, more people are catching on to Unchained, so they're like, we got to slow these dudes down.
Right. That's how they feel. They, especially with me. They see I'm a savage out here. They don't like what I'm doing, because I don't tolerate demonic bullshit. So they're like, oh, he's dangerous.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's how it is, though. When you operate with God, the big homie upstairs, you are a soldier for him, and you will become a threat, in the devil's playground.
Man. Just glad that we made it in the booth. That's for sure.
Hey, it's a blessing to be here right now. I'm blessed, bro. I know that for sure.
You ready for the next one?
Let's go. Whoa.
All right, bro. Topic number 2 is it's called staying on the road on your SR journey, which is basically staying on the pathway, through, you could link it to, the wet dream, you could link it to other different things that might try to knock you off your path, maybe some Agent Smith type activity, maybe some people, exposing themselves, or different things that'll get you out of your character. But staying focused on the mission, staying on the road, retaining your life force and staying solid. What do you got to say on that?
It's important. It's important for us to stay on that road, because it's all types of obstacles and shit that'll try to take you off that road that you're on, bro, to better yourself. So it's important to stay tunnel vision, and it's this dude that I watch, this guy, very inspirational and motivational. His name is NDO Champ. I don't know if you know who NDO Champ is, but he's like a very buff bodybuilder dude. And I be watching his videos, and he be motivating me to stay strong, because he talks about tunnel vision all the time. You know what I'm saying? He be talking about staying tunnel vision all the time and don't let nothing distract you. You got to be strong through this shit. Going to the club, partying with people, that shit's lame as hell, bro. You need to stay tunnel vision and stay on the pathway and keep God first. You know what I'm saying? And I can relate to that, and I incorporate that into my life hardcore. Keep moving forward, and don't start going backwards type shit, because that's the wrong thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You are a better man now. You don't want to go back to that old shit. You want to keep moving forward so God can bless you with what the stuff that you deserve, that you got on the way. You have to keep moving forward in order to obtain the right shit. When you go backwards, that's how you basically block your blessings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't come this far just to come this far.
Right. Shit. You feel me?
Yeah. You got to keep going. Yeah, man. And I've been blessed to luckily have that as the constant, to where like retaining is a must, for me. Retaining and obviously putting God first. Those are the two things that I don't really like. It's mandatory, So it's like all the other stuff is what kind of throws me for a loop. The spiritual attacks, running into Agent Smiths, all these different situations. A lot of it has to do with people, bro, and spiritual attacks, to where like that could really get me rattled, because sometimes I don't know if these people are like empty vessels or if they're actually like demons type shit, So like it's hard for me, like that's just my personality, so I'm always going into that realm of like, what's really going on here? This person is fucking acted strange, like what's really the deal, So, and then if these people, like I have a problem with if people turn into Agent Smith that I'm forced to be around for long periods of time, that gets me knocked up too. Like if I find out one of my roommates is like, acting weird, or a coworker, that's something I need to work on, bro. Like I have a hard time being around. Like if I find out someone's a narcissist or like energy vampire,
right,
and then I have to go around them on a daily basis, that's not fun for me.
Hell no.
Yeah, so like I got to figure out how to handle that shit better, but at the end of the day, every day that you stay retaining is a blessing, whether or not you're going through some kind of trial or tribulation, dealing with people or dealing with setbacks or whatever it is. In my book, that's always a successful day. But I would say that's the main thing I got to work on, bro, is how to like deal with other people's energy and how to not let it affect me.
And that shit, that shit can be very difficult based on how these individuals are acting around you. You have to basically like adjust your power level shield according to how they're behaving.
Exactly.
You feel me? And some individuals be behaving so toxic to where you got to have a serious ass, shield up or some shit, so you don't get out of your character, because these individuals who act like this they're not even aware of how they're behaving. They're literally body snatched. You feel me? They don't know, but you got your spiritual glasses on and you're very observant. You see all this shit. But the people that's behaving this way, they're unaware of what they're doing.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just like, it's something that I'm working on as far as like being stern with people, like setting boundaries. And I've been getting better at saying no, but sometimes it takes like, excuse me, sometimes you have to be like damn near like an asshole to people, like narcissists or people who are really like, being disrespectful and stuff. And it's not the easiest for me to do that sometimes. That's just my personality. It's never been
Right.
easy. I'm just who I am, bro. And that's something I need to work on. I've been praying to God, and hopefully, God's gonna be helping me in that direction. But that's how it has to be sometimes. Sometimes you gotta be an asshole to these people.
Yeah, you have to, or else you're gonna get walked over, and nobody's got time for that shit.
Right.
You have to let it be known, or else, you're gonna get taken advantage of out here in this devil's playground by body snatched individuals.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to let them know, if they get offended or mad, so what? You had to say what you had to say, or else you're going to get, like I said, taken advantage of, and nobody has time for that shit.
You know what the craziest part is about these certain type of people, like the narcissist type people? You'll snap on them, and then they never take accountability, so they'll gaslight you to death.
Yeah, they'll gaslight you.
So you snap on them, right? Say somebody's acting weird and acting, low key, like narcissist energy vampire, and then you snap on them. They're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, why are you coming at me like that? Why are you being so mean? Why are you, And then they'll turn you into, and they'll never admit to what they're doing. So it's like you almost have to just be like, "I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. Don't pretend like I don't know what you're doing. And just stay firm." They're never going, you know what I'm saying? They're never gonna like admit to what they're doing.
And these individuals are dangerous as hell to be around. Individuals that do dumb shit. And then when you check them and tell them about themselves, they play victim and make it seem like you're the bad guy for checking their ass for their toxic ass behavior.
They make it seem like you're an asshole or some shit, or like
for checking their ass.
Yeah.
For checking their ass for doing stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. For being manipulative and playing mind games and shit.
See, I don't have time for that shit. And there's a lot of that shit going on. You know what I'm saying? People are doing dumb shit to rattle people. And then when people check their ass, they play victim as if they didn't do stupid shit to start the fire.
Exactly.
You feel me? What the fuck wrong with these people?
They have very, very deep psychological issues.
Oh, I can't deal with that shit. I'm keeping it real. Like it's so much of that shit going on. It's like people need to look at themselves and realize what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
That's how the spiritual warfare is like really strong, to where people are doing this and then they can't take accountability either for doing dumb shit. And when they get checked, they still play victim as if it's like not wrong how they behave.
Yeah, that's that certain type of personality is they'll go till literally like their deathbed, bro. They'll deny because that's just how they're wired. I feel like these type of people are just like spoiled eggs. They're just like bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if these people are like so far gone, like they can't even be healed.
No, they can't be healed because, like you said, they're so far gone by either worldly things or just like so much contaminated energy to where they're comfortable in that shit.
Like I've dissected it and like gone in their shoes. Like the stuff they're going through is so deep seated. Like you can feel it. Like it's like, how much shadow work they would have to do and how much constant work and reminders on a daily basis to like get out of the way and put God first to even have a chance at becoming a regular person again. It would be so hard.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like going through levels of yourself before you able to get to the big homie upstairs. And it's a lot of levels that individuals have to go through before they're able to even get to salvation.
Right.
Shit.
Man, all we can do is pray for these people, bro. Real shit. Because
that's all we can do.
It's serious, man.
Pray for these people and stay away from that shit.
Yeah. Pray for them and stay away from them until, I'm saying, you see some kind of results. But
oh man.
You know what I mean?
Bro. Protect your energy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
that was a good topic, bro. That was a good topic, man. That shit was deep.
Yes, sir. You already know. Let's go. Topic number 3, bro. What do you think about This is about other retainers, you know, people, other guys that are on SR. What do you think about keeping other retainers, you know, elevated and keeping each other on a good vibration and just yeah, being a good SR brother? What does that look like to you?
For me, it's very important, you know, because all of us fellow retainers out here are going through the same shit, you know, but we have our own personal lives. But when it comes to the SR journey, it's a lot of the same shit going on. So it's important to, you know, give each other advice or, you know, yeah, just keep lifting each other up, you know, through situations like, you know, mine, for example, you know, nocturnal emissions, um, running into Jezebels, running into Agent Smiths, Decepticons and shit, bro. You know, it's just good to, yeah, keep each other up and raise the awareness of, you know, the things that we have to deal with instead of
Yeah,
keeping it private or silent, you know, speak on this shit so we can
exactly.
have way better awareness to what's going on in this devil's playground and shit, bro. So it's important to just stay in contact with fellow retainers and keep raising the vibration out here, you know, because like I said, we're all connected and synchronized out here. So why not keep each other elevated out here,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, bro. I always, yeah, it's a blessing, man, to have each other and have other guys on SR. You know, all the guys that are dropping in the comments and you know talking about different things. It's truly a blessing, man. You
Right.
know, I've been chopping it up with the homie Dro. You know, who was both of our subscribers. You know, he lives in my city, so we met up and we were hooping together and stuff. We're gonna start hooping more often, but that's another guy I've been talking to, you know, quite a bit. He's cool as fuck, bro. And yeah, man, it's just we're all like-minded, you know, we're all like-minded, we're all very intelligent individuals, we're very spiritual individuals. So we're all on the same journey, you know, so it's super powerful. One, because you know, most other people aren't going to understand half the shit that we're talking about, you
Right.
know, like especially with like the very like spiritual stuff with the spiritual warfare and like different things. Like you can't go up and talk to someone about like wet dreams and stuff. They think you're weird, you know, or yeah, spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks. So it's super important, man, for us to have that secure counsel of people that understand what you're going through, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, you know, it's on us to also keep each other in the right vibration when we can maybe detect that, like, you know, a fellow brother is going through something, you know, maybe
Right.
potentially spiraling or potentially going through some shit. You know, uh, we got to remind each other that, you know, the journey that we're on is not easy, you know, and it's you got to keep your eyes focused on the prize, you know, focused on the road. And man, yeah, that's what it's all about. I don't know where I would be without the fellow retainers, bro. Real shit.
Yeah, same here. You know, having fellow retainers and like-minded individuals is some of the coolest shit for me, bro. You know, because you don't, when you realize this, it makes you feel good because you don't feel alone. You know what I'm saying? And it's important to not feel alone in this shit, you know, because when you feel alone, that's when the enemy comes in. You know, the devil likes to attack us when we feel alone like that. So it's good to have like-minded individuals so we all could be strong together. You feel me?
Absolutely, man. It's powerful, dude.
Yeah.
That 1% club, you know, we're like some aliens out here for real.
Hey, on the spaceship, you feel me? That's what's
Seriously,
up.
man. All right, you ready for the next one?
Let's go.
Topic number 4, my dude, is called people exposing themselves. What do you think about running into different people on the journey? You know, I actually just made a video about this, but it could be anyone, man. It could be other guys. You know, we already spoke on narcissists pretty deeply, so we could, you know, whatever. It's other men, you know, maybe that turn into Agent Smith. You know what I'm saying? Or females, Jezebel females, low vibrational females, just anybody that gets you out of your character, you know, essentially exposing themselves as low vibrational or Agent Smith. What do you have to say about that?
It's gonna happen, you know, and it's happened to me, you know, quite often, especially since I got on this SR journey. Yeah, people see your energy and see how confident you are, you know, and they'll try to do stupid shit by trying to take you out of your character, say, you know, dumb shit to you, or just, you know, try to bring you down or belittle you. And when you don't let it happen, you're going to irritate people's demons on the inside because they're so miserable to where they have to try to pull individuals down. And when you don't allow this, you're going to rattle their demons on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, people expose themselves when they come across a person that is confident, you know, that you're confident and, like, as I like to say, comfortable in your own skin. And then these Decepticons and shit that you come across, they try to dim your light. And when your light is so strong and it can't be dimmed, you're going to have them do the Harlem Shake in their body with demons. You got demons doing dance moves in their body.
Right.
Yes. You know, I mean, doing break dance moves and shit. You know, they spinning on their head and their body. You feel me? Over there just shaking like crazy and shit, you know, because they can't take you out of your character, you know, and so people are exposing themselves because they're miserable. And it's actually pretty disgusting.
Yeah, dude.
And you just sit there and be like, what is going on? And what are you doing?
Yeah. Sometimes it gets very extreme to where they start acting like erratic and they just start like unraveling like to the max, where they just
bro.
And that can get you know what I'm saying? That can get like very ugly very quickly.
It's weird.
Where it gets
I'm just keeping it real. That shit weird as hell, bro.
Yeah, when that happens, that's when you know that that kind of person was like hiding some shit, you know, trying to hide. And another thing, it's very hard to hide your true colors around somebody who's on SR. You know, if you spend enough time and you have enough conversations with somebody, you know, you can feel their energy, you can feel their intentions, you can kind of feel what kind of person they are. So it's like, it's very hard for people to go around, you know, like I said in the last video I made, it's like we become spiritual detectives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's hard to get stuff past us, bro. So, you know, we see everything. So, you know, it's a blessing and a curse because you can see all the good people, you know, the people that you want to mess with and hang out with and interact with. But then you also see very easily how people will switch up on you and stuff like that. And it can be lonely and it can be, you know, discouraging at times because, you know, you'll be friends with somebody for a period of time and then all of a sudden they'll turn into, you know, start acting in a strange way, you know, and you eventually have to love these people from a distance or cut them off. Or, you know, I've ran into dozens of people, you know, since I started retaining where, you know, that has been the case. So it's just how it is on this journey, bro.
Yep, absolutely. I totally agree, bro. You know, just protect your energy and be very observant of individuals out here who literally get body snatched right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting real up out here.
Another thing I've noticed too is you can notice it with old friends as well, like people who were in your old life, and then you go on SR and you like, you know, get the new glasses on. You can kind of like examine all those people too.
Oh yeah, you definitely see some. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got my spiritual glasses on, and you know, seeing some, you know, old individuals and stuff, and yeah, everything happens for a reason. You know, you moving on, you know, with your life and doing better for yourself, and them being stuck, it's all for a reason. You know, God shows you what's real when you go on your SR journey and you start to see how some individuals are just not able to elevate.
Exactly.
You know, because they're stuck. But, you know, when you elevate, they try to be on some crabs in a bucket type shit.
Oh, yeah. They don't understand what you're doing. You know, they don't understand you, and they think that you're on some kind of spiritual high horse, but you're just doing the right things for yourself.
That's it. That's all you're doing is just, you know, doing important shit for yourself. And when you start to utilize your energy for yourself and not put it into individuals with toxic energy, they're gonna look at you sideways because you're not giving them your energy anymore. You know, you're all keeping it to yourself now. So you got people fiending for your energy.
Exactly. Have you seen that? There's that one quote. It's like, or it's like a meme or something, and it's like, oh, you've changed, and then the other guy says, yeah, I'd hope so. Have you seen that one?
Hell yeah, for real.
Yeah,
You want to change. You want to change. You don't want to be doing the same bullshit.
exactly.
You
Yeah,
know,
exactly, bro. Everybody should be evolving.
facts.
Should all be evolving into new people, learning new things spiritually, everything. We should all be evolving all the time.
Absolute facts, bro. Real shit.
All right, my boy. Topic number 5. This one is called being willing to try new things on semen retention, but it can be anything. Where I was going with this one is basically it kind of goes along with like that spiritual force field that we talked about a couple episodes ago. Like basically what I've noticed is that I'm able to do more things on SR, have a lot more energy, but I'm also like doing a lot of new things, and I'm also willing to try new things. Like I feel like whatever it is that I can put my mind to, I'm usually pretty good at it. So when things come up, and it could be like different situations, like at work, like exactly like my new job, bro. Like I'm like a full on I'm a head cook at this restaurant, and like my last job, I wasn't like the lead guy, and so I just like jumped into this role now, and I'm killing it, because it's just SR, and it's a testament to me just being willing and believing that I could do it, and also being willing to do it, and it's like I said, it's kind of like that spiritual force field that you gain. It's hard to explain, but like my old self probably would have froze up, in certain situations, or got nervous, or, maybe I'll pick a safer job. But I feel like on SR, there's like a switch that gets flipped to where all of a sudden the fear is gone, and you're just willing to like try new things, and you do them very well.
Yeah, that's how it is, bro. You go on your SR journey, it's like your mind just expands, and you be just willing to just do any type of, new thing that'll potentially help you grow as an individual. You're just willing to just, try new shit and just add it to your repertoire, it seems. Because that's how it is for me. I'm doing a lot of new shit as well, and very open to doing that shit. And Muggs would be like, you want to help me out with this or something? And it's like something that I can learn type shit. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Because like my stepdad, he's been showing me a lot of, new things at the job and stuff, too, the lawn care and everything. And I'm just open to all that shit. I'm soaking all that shit in.
Oh yeah.
And that's how you be on SR. You become a sponge, and you just soak all types of just important information in that'll help you become a savage out here,
Yeah. I feel like the sponge gets like, it gets like you can soak up more water type shit.
Yeah, that's how it is. And I can totally relate with you. Just being open to trying new shit is like the coolest stuff for me now, personally, since I've been on SR. Because looking at my old self, it's like I wasn't open to new shit. And I would like put my tail in between my legs type shit, cowered out. But now it's like my chest is out now, and it's like, let's go.
Exactly.
I'm willing to do anything, far as work or anything, like I said, to help me grow as an individual.
Yeah, and look at us, like with these podcasts too. This is exactly what we're talking about with the podcast, with the videos. I remember back when I was on SR, I think I was like a month or two in before I'd started making the videos, and that was a leap, for me to start making the videos. Right. I was watching your videos. I was watching a couple other people's videos, but that's another example right there. And now I love making these videos. Now we make podcasts, and it's like you feel me? Like just jumped right into it.
Yeah, and be happy as hell to do it too. You feel me? Because I'm happy right now that we're making the episode, and I had a nocturnal emission and shit, but I'm not letting it stop me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got. What is that? Oh man, what is that? Jump and the net will appear. That's the phrase. Jump and the net will appear. It's like that safety net or whatever. You just got to jump, and then at some point the net will appear.
Facts. It's like having faith, bro. Your faith is so strong to where when you jump, a net will appear for you because your faith is strong.
Because you jumped. You're like, I know
Yep.
there's a net. You're like, I know there's a net down there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just jump.
Ooh, just take the leap of faith and shit.
Exactly. You're like,
You feel me?
I can't quite see the net, but I know it's down there somewhere.
Like, what's up, danger? What's up, danger? Ooh,
oh my God.
Ooh,
Right.
Hey, it's a blessing, bro. You know, this whole journey is just an all-around blessing, but it's you go through some of the most craziest shit. You know, as far as the spiritual and physical go, oh man, you are exposed / open to a whole new reality of life. You know? Yeah.
It's really all about staying focused and pushing forward.
Yep. That's about it. Just keep moving forward, bro, despite
no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no matter what.
I've noticed that really helps too. Like even if you're feeling like just spiritual death, you know, there's moments where you're getting attacked, or maybe, you know, you had a wet dream, or, you know, doubt and all that stuff. You can always just push forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yup, that's simple. That's simple. Just push forward, you know, that's all you gotta do.
For real. It usually works. It always works out.
It do though. You know, God is good, bro. That's what I'm coming to realize, because literally looking at my old self, like my mindset was so fucked up, bro, to where I didn't have the mindset to move forward. Just making shit harder, bro. And now since I'm on my SR journey, like moving forward is like the most simplest / greatest shit that anybody could do.
Right.
Just move forward. Just move forward, fam. You know?
I think it hits different too when you actually have a purpose, because for the longest time I was out here with no purpose. And they say like a man that doesn't have a purpose is like, it's like spiritual death. You know?
It is, though.
You got to have some kind of a purpose going in your life, you know, and it can be anything, you know, like, man, you know, being a father is a purpose. You know, even if you have a kid in your life, you automatically have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Having a job is a purpose. You know what I'm saying? You can make it in anything, but there's a lot of men out here, bro, that are purposeless. You know, they don't feel like they have a purpose, and it leads them to being stagnant.
Right. And that's what you don't want. That's the last thing you want, bro, is to be stagnant. Having your energy be stagnated. When your energy is stagnated, the universe around you is not working. So your blessings and shit is not coming towards you because you're stuck. You got to get that shit to moving. So the universe can work in your favor and you can start getting blessings and shit. Now, when you're just sitting around stuck, nothing's going to happen, bro.
Exactly. That's when you're like sitting around, you know, maybe on social media or video games and ordering, you know, pizza with energy drinks and stuff. That's, you know,
it's killing your connection. It kills your connection to that universe, bro. Your universe, because we're all walking universes. You know, we got our shit, and then we got the divine power source that we are connected to as well. You feel me? Yeah.
What I've learned is that, like, man, like moving your feet, like literally like moving, like having a job, having a fitness routine, having these things that you need to show up for. You know, for me, I'm the type of guy that I benefit from actually like physically like leaving my house and going to the gym. I could work out at my house, but I like to like get on my bike and like it does something for me. You know, my mental, when I leave the crib and I go to the gym, like it's very important, you know, for guys to have different things in their life to show up for. You know, if you don't have anything to show up for and things to do, like things to like tasks that you need to be there for, it could lead to spiritual death very fast.
Yeah, it's just important to have goals set, you know, have some goals for the day set and meet those goals so you can have a good sense of accomplishment and dopamine receptors fire off the proper way.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also, it's good to have things that you don't necessarily like to do so you can kind of get the discipline going, you know. For me, it's like different workouts. Like I don't always like to do legs very often or deadlifts. Like those are the hardest lifts, obviously, but I try to get into the gym and do those, you know, when I'm not feeling good. Or some days I don't want to go to work, you know, obviously. If I have like a long shift, you know, I'll be dreading it. But then halfway through, I find myself feeling like better, you know what I'm saying? Because I got there and I'm, it's like pushing through something that you don't want to do is very powerful.
It is, because it like literally pushes your mind. And like you said, when you actually do it and you get about halfway through it, it's like that inner bitch that we have, it disappears.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, that's what it is. You have to force yourself to bust through that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm learning.
That's powerful, bro.
It is, bro. When you are able to do that shit, you are a savage, bro. Ooh, you are a savage.
It could be even something little as like cleaning your room. If it's dirty and you've been like putting it off for like a day or two, get the motivation to clean that shit. I guarantee you're gonna be feeling better afterwards.
Oh yeah, because you'll sit back and look at what you did and see how clean it is. You be like, I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good.
Right. Man, that's powerful. That's a powerful message right there, for real.
Yes, sir.
Well, my boy, we're on to the grand finale right here. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
Topic number 6. What are your thoughts on not chasing will get you chased?
That's some true shit right there. When you stop chasing or being a simp, yeah, you're going to get, female individuals that's going to want to be curious about you, because the energy that you put off is a solid foundation. You're putting off solid foundation type energy and not, I'm a leaf in the wind type ass energy. You feel me? Out here just trying to see what's going on. It's like, nah, I'm a flower and the bees come to me type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here chilling, minding my business. Y'all come to me type stuff. And that's not being cocky or arrogant. You are confident in yourself and you're not, not in that simp energy. And that makes women, be very, very curious. Like they want to see what's going on with you type stuff, and it will get you chased. And that's what I'm realizing, because looking at my old self, I was like a big simp, bro. Thirsty as hell. And now, since I'm not doing that shit, people want to see what you're doing and want to see what's going on with your energy, because your energy is obviously different than what they deal with.
Yeah.
They deal with a lot of simp energy every day, mugs in their comments and shit, and you're not doing this. They want to see what's going on with you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very attractive quality, to put out the energy, because when you don't simp like that, it puts out the energy that you don't need that person in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And the women, especially women, but this works with all areas of life. But when you put out that desperate energy, believe it or not, that shit actually like repels that person. You know what I'm saying? So like especially women, bro, they pick up on that. They know guys that are simping and they know guys that are not. And obviously there's girls that like, the simps, and then there's girls that obviously they're not looking for a simp, they're looking for a fucking man. They want a man, a masculine man that's gonna lead their family, be a good father, be a good husband, and shit like that. And that's obviously the type of woman that, guys like us are trying to attract. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a powerful realization. You got to just get it dialed into your head. It's like off limits, to be simping. You can't be doing that shit. It's not, it's not a good look. It makes you look weak and you look desperate, and it makes you put out the energy that you're just like a fucking, like, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, bro. It's the type of energy that lets the woman know that you are easy to be used.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You putting off that simp energy, it's a red flag for them to understand that they can just use your ass and just basically chew you up and spit you out.
Yeah. You gotta tell them no a couple of times.
Exactly. Like, I ain't going for that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even little things like, hey, can you pick me up? And nah, I can't,
Right. Yeah,
like,
you just gotta let it be known, bro. Like, you gotta let it be known that you are in control of your reality, not other people.
Yeah, and it's in little things too. Like, I even do it with girls at my work and shit. They'll like ask me to make them food. I'll be like, nah, I can't do that shit right now.
Right. Like the hell, I'm not finna make your right. You need to make your own food. Do you know how to cook at
Well,
home?
well, yeah. Well, I'm the cook, so we have to kind of make them the food and shit like that. But sometimes I'll just like make them wait, because they'll
Yeah, I
ask
feel
it
you, bro.
at certain times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I could like because I feel like it's simp energy to be like, oh yeah, at their beck and call and do whatever they want. So you
Yeah,
gotta just
because if
have that.
you're absolutely right, bro. Like if you would have just said, "Oh yeah, of course I'll do it," they will take advantage of your ass, bro. You feel me?
Exactly.
And you
Then
got
they'll
to let
keep.
them know, like you're not the type to be easily manipulated.
Yeah, you basically just gotta set boundaries and tell them no, a couple times so they get the
Yeah,
picture. You feel
right.
me?
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. That's the truth because that's what I'm learning too. You have to tell people no and shit, or else, yeah, they're gonna just take advantage of you. And it's like, we ain't got time for that shit. Hell no.
Yeah, for sure. You're your own person. You know what I mean? You make your own decisions. You run your own enterprise. Type shit. So it's important, man, to just protect your energy and make decisions for yourself. Don't let a female coerce you into behaving in a certain way. Because she's gonna whatever let you smash or do whatever it is for you, man. What's more important to you? We gotta figure these things out.
Absolutely. Figure out what's really important to us and utilize it to our fullest advantage.
Facts.
It's got to be important to you, though. It can't be anything that could be, of energy vampire organizations. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? It can't be like energy vampire shit to where you're not able to rise to your fullest potential as a man out here type shit. If you get a significant other, you want them to support you, not possibly bring you down type shit. That's why, I'm single right now because most of the time you come across individuals that'll just tear you down because they see you have a purpose. And yeah, you just want to have a Ruth spirit around you that'll support you no matter what you're doing and not try to control your shit. You know? Yeah.
Man, every time I hear that term now, I get like a fuzzy feeling in my stomach.
I do too. That's why, that Ruth spirit, man, that's some gold. You feel me?
For real.
That's a diamond.
Yes. I want
You
a girl
know,
I want a woman that's putting God above me.
right. That's what I want. I want a woman that puts God before me. That's how I know that she's strong as hell.
Exactly.
Because she putting God first.
Yeah.
When you got a woman that's putting God first and you put God first too, oh, y'all strong as hell, bro. And y'all not trying to worry about tearing each other down and shit either.
Exactly. And that type of woman is gonna appreciate you, as your masculine man, and she's gonna understand that like God sent you to her. So she's gonna appreciate
Ooh,
the shit out of you.
ooh, wee, bro.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I know exactly what you mean. It's important to stay patient, bro. Because that type of shit, it's definitely on the way. We just got to keep moving forward, like you said.
Exactly. Like we said.
Right. You feel me, bro?
When in doubt, just keep pushing forward.
Keep moving forward, my dude. You
Right,
know?
like we're doing right now, man. I'm super proud of you, bro. We got through this episode after that tough situation, man. And man, it was a great episode. This was a fun time.
Absolutely. And, much love always to the fellow retainers out there and everybody that's listening to the Unchained podcast. The SpiritWar gang, the Unchained gang, the
Yeah,
subconscious galaxy out there. All you individuals that's
right.
linked up with me and subconscious, much love to all you guys. And coming from SpiritWar Martin and shit, bro. Ooh, subconscious, good job to you, bro. Another banger episode knocked out, and I'm just grateful to be here right now because the devil and his punk ass army tried to get your boy with a
Yeah,
nocturnal emission. Literally tried to
right.
get me to not make an episode. Like I'm finna go for that shit. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
going for that shit. You know?
yeah. I low key had to ask you a couple times to try to get it out of you.
Hell yeah, and I'm glad you did. I had to just drink some coffee. Get my coffee and my water in me, and it's time to go to work.
Right. Yeah, bro.
You know,
Man, it was a blessing. It is a blessing, you know, to make these episodes with you, man. And I'm just super grateful for you, bro. And yeah, this was a blast, man. I appreciate it.
facts, bro, and much love to you always, bro. And yeah, like I said, I'm grateful to have you as a podcast partner because this shit is fun. I'm not even
Yep.
gonna front, bro. You know, our energy is just organic, and that's the best way to operate, is organic and authentic, and that's what we got, my dude. And I'm just grateful, you know. And once again, you know, you always do a good job, bro. And I'm proud of you, and we got to keep moving forward.
Let's go. We got episode 105 tomorrow. So
Ooh, we
you know,
105.
just so you guys know, it's on the way. Episode 105. You know what I'm saying? And we're just grateful to make 104, man. It was a great time. Shout out to all the retainers. And yeah, man, I'm gonna hit that intro. All right, bro?
That outro, my boy. Let's go.
That outro.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, we hitting that. We hitting that outro on them.
Right. All right, you guys. Much love. You guys are still tapped in to the episode 104. Shout out to you, man. You're a real one. You know what I mean? We got a lot of love for you guys, man. And yeah, it's been the Unchained podcast, episode 104, with your boys Seb Conscious and SpiritWar Martin. All right.
Hey.
We'll catch you guys later. All right. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Hopefully you guys had a good time, you know, watching our podcast. You know, we appreciate you guys. All right, y'all.
Much love, bro.
Much love, Martin. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
All right, bro. Sounds good, man. I'll be in contact.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.